American military presence in the Baltics has been reinforced in response to the Russian military exercises held on both sides of the Sawatki Gap in Kaliningrad and Belarus. With more than 40,000 military personnel involved, ships, tanks, planes, and helicopters, it's the biggest military exercise ever held in the region. Camp Hercus, the new permanent U.S. base in the region, is at the epicenter of tensions as U.S. and Russian military exercises are held simultaneously less than 20 miles away from each other.
The need for the permanent deployment of U.S. forces in Lithuania is more apparent than ever, and we are looking forward to continuing to take advantage of opportunities to enhance the interoperability of our forces, providing a credible deterrent against any potential aggression, and to operate more effectively should deterrence fail.
General Bennett, you are in charge of U.S. military operations in the region. Why are U.S. forces in such close proximity to the Russian exercise? Don't you fear this aggressive posture could lead to an escalation?
Last time I checked, Lithuania was a sovereign country. If it is their wish to host permanent U.S. forces on their soil, I don't see why Moscow should have a say in that. Now, if you excuse me, I have a military exercise to prepare.
Thank you, General Bennett.
Good morning, Commander. So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking about this exercise. It's not every day you see such a display of power. Reminds me of Desert Storm in '91. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, Major Williams, how are the preparations coming along?
The men are ready, General. We can begin the exercise.
All right then, showtime.
Oh, one last thing, General. A special diplomatic envoy sent by Washington has demanded to meet you. Counselor Miller?
Of course it's Miller. No military demonstration in the world is complete without this vulture showing up. His stupid face is the last thing I want to see today. So let's go, we're on a schedule. Miller keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't owe him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
Well, Commander, I guess we're the bone then.
Moving out.
Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the General. There are units from all three Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists and armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache. Counselor Miller, I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The Commander and I will show you around on our way to the General. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
Someone asked for a ride?
That's confidential. Just drive, Major.
Roger. We're on the move.
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir.
What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them. As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
Supplies? End of the line. Everybody out. Heavy transport here, send traffic. Logi here, send traffic. Heading back to home 20.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
Troop transport, standing by. Moving there now.
So how is your hotel, counselor? I've heard it's quite fancy.
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely. What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close-quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple. We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
Moving out. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Infantry weapons
Good
have
copy.
varying ranges and
Next waypoint
efficiencies.
received.
Long-range support weapons usually require the unit to be
Ready for
static,
combat.
while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move. Assault weapons are also more effective once in range, and can be used to breach buildings held by enemy units.
Unass, everybody! Recon vehicle, ready. Get out in 10 seconds! Not 10 fucking minutes! Recon vehicle in contact with the enemy! Troop transport reporting in! Recon vehicle, ready for action. Sitting ducks, get in Heavy weapons team, under fire! Reconnaissance, ready for action. Already there. You'd be blind without us. Weapons team in combat, send your orders! Rangers standing by! Someone call for a cab? Pedal to the metal. Run as fast as you're done! Need some heavy firepower? Recon vehicle, ready. On ass, we're moving! Rangers, ready for action! Armored transport, ready! Vehicle status red! Situation
Well, that was a good show, Commander. But it demonstrates one thing. Our allies are not ready at all to defend themselves. Had it been the Russians in front of them today, they would have been slaughtered.
Failure is part of training, sir. They're only reservists. They will continue to drill.
Armored transport, ready! Roger, moving out.
I see nothing happening here. What's going on?
It's a good sign, sir. Our troops are exercising their camouflage skills here.
Target.
They try to reach the target area undetected by staying away from the hostile patrols, staying in cover as much as possible, and sprinting to move across open areas faster. Recon units are specially trained and equipped to remain as discreet as possible. They have a reduced visual, thermal, and electronic signature that makes them harder to detect.
Electronic signature. So they refrain from posting geolocalized selfies during the mission? Impressive.
Snipers here. We move in silence. Infiltration underway. Copy. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts. Copy. We're moving in silence. Infiltrating. Moving quietly. Stay low. Go fast. On the move. Stealth mode. Moving silent. Sneaking in. Copy. We're moving in silence. Infiltrating. On the move. Stealth mode. Walking like ghosts.
Looks like we have hide-and-seek champions.
Armored transport, standing by. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
And how was your flight, Counselor?
Completely unremarkable. You know, I spent half my life in the air, so the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself, or reaching my 60s without getting cancer.
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
In absence of a specific command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other. If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so. This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW 2A for this demonstration. The new top attack TOW 2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Don't worry, sir. We use special training ammunition, both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises.
Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, Counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter. The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station.
Chinook is mission ready. Heading there now. Solid copy. Approaching a DZ.
The vehicle has been unloaded. The mechanics will get it back in working order.
Chinook here.
How about a little target practice now, Counselor? Get behind one of the machine guns, and we'll put you in range of some targets to shoot at.
But I have never fired a machine gun before.
Don't worry, it's very simple, and I'll be here to help.
Heavy transport ready. Target coordinates received.
Here we go! Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, get some! Woo! Yeah!
someone who's never shot before.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
I've not had that much fun in a long time. You sure know how to entertain, Major. You should come work with me. With you by my side, getting those contracts signed would be a breeze. Plus, you wouldn't have to work with this grumpy old man anymore.
Thank you for the offer. At the moment, I'm tied to my current assignment.
I see. Well, think about it. Someone call for a cab? Troop transport ready. Roger, we're Oscar Mike.
By the way, Counselor, where do you and the General know each other from?
We were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh, and what happened?
Can we just not have this conversation, please? When do we get there?
This is the tank firing range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration.
Cavalry ready for action.
Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets. Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition, Commander.
Let's blow them to pieces. Ready for action. Gunner, new target front.
Sir, the vehicles must be kept on the shooting platform for safety reasons.
Heavy cab, ready to roll. Let's blow them to pieces. M1 Abrams. ready to rumble. Shoot that target, gunner. Gunner, take them out.
Very well. Now, can you send as many targets as possible? Let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
Gunner, identify. Next target.
Our tanks benefit from good reverse speed, which is not the case with Russian-designed tanks. This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy.
Let's blow up their pieces. Target identified. Fire. Heavy armor is on the field. Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Abrams here. We're combat ready.
Well, this is it. 70 tons of American diplomacy.
You mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare? I had explained to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way.
Humvee reporting in. Personal carrier ready. Roger. We're on the move. Copy. Relocating.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Sorry, sir. There are strict speed regulations on the base.
Yeah, of course there are. Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and engaged.
Radar turned on. Looking for airplanes.
Wow! The range of these missiles is impressive!
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
Engaging hostiles.
A fine demonstration of our firepower, Commander. The message is clear. No country equipped with our anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Was Bennett's staff your first assignment, Commander? What about you, Major?
Yes, sir. It's been 5 years now.
Well, you didn't draw the winning ticket with him as CO. He was sidelined a long time ago, and you won't be able to advance your career if you stay attached to that sinking ship.
This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The commander will make a demonstration for you.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Mortar ready. Send coordinates. Roger. Fire coordinates received.
increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away. Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser. As you can see, our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too. That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets. Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
CAS, mission received. Holding pattern. I'm the ultimate ground pounder. Solid copy. Diving on target.
Whoa! The sound of that gun always gives me chills. It reminds me of well, whatever. Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel. Now call in a Harrier to make a bombing run.
Oh, great. Another old crate.
Flying the coordinates. Harrier here. Send traffic. Over. Green light. Bomb run on target.
Target's on target. Nice fire.
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Time to bug out.
All right, Commander, send in the F-15EX now.
Finally.
This plane is equipped with a laser designation pod and smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Roger that. Strike area confirmed.
You see, making gun runs and guiding missiles is outdated.
Bugging out.
Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time, and you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the target's trajectory.
Roger, flying there. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now.
The target is still standing, Commander. Don't make us look like fools. We're here to demonstrate the capabilities of this plane, not your lack of competence.
Close air support inbound. Strike complete. Good effect on target. Close air support incoming. Circling the area. Eagle, mission ready. The Big Bird is in the air. Attack vector confirmed. Bombs are ready. Eagle ready. Strike coordinates received. Going for effect. Airstrike is go for effect. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Going for effect. Strike coordinates received. Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Airstrike is go for effect. Changing course. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Airstrike go for effect.
When you take one of these bombs on the face like that, the coffin they send back home doesn't weigh much. Believe me. Send in a second F-15, Commander. This time to demonstrate its air-to-air capabilities against drones.
We have potential buyers for dozens of these planes, so make sure these drones are shot down nice and clean, Commander.
Remind me, Miller, are we here to defend these people or to sell them weapons?
Selling them weapons means they can defend themselves. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I just make sure they buy from the right bait and tackle shop.
Turning to new heading. Eagle, standing by for orders.
Drone destroyed. Proceed to next target. Second target destroyed.
Back to Texaco.
3 out of 3.
There's one more drone, Commander. Finish it.
New bearing set. Eagle copies. 5 by 5. New heading set. Flight plan updated. Inbound. Proceeding as frag. Tally ho! Target padlock.
Great job, Commander. If we don't land a contract for a few jets after that, I'll be damned.
General, we've got a problem. I've asked confirmation from the airbase, and they sent 3 drones as planned, not 4.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me we scratched some civvies who can't read a map.
No, sir. The radar signature was definitely that of a UAV.
Well, in any case, that means trouble.
The Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed its frontier with Belarus and Russia.
And place their troops on high alert.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move at once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdie.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdier is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Stryker Company responded. They are already in sight of Lazdier and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.